Paramount cleaning system. The Paramount Pump PCC 2000 system has trouble getting a prime only when the pool's filtration system is running. There's 2 separate pumps. It seems odd because I thought they were 2 separate systems. Also, when the cleaning system pump is running but not the filtration system, I see water moving through the surface basket skimmer but not the main drain net. Any ideas as to what is going on?
I guess I would have to see first how the system was plumbed. If you have 2 pumps drawing off of the same main drains and skimmers, to answer the first part of the question first, if they're plumbed together, teed together somehow, if the main pool is running and you're having a difficult time getting that secondary pump to prime, it would likely be that it's being overpowered. The water's going to find its most natural course, and it's going to take its path of least resistance, and likely that pump is considerably larger. And if they're both drawing out of the same source, that pump is likely robbing the water that the second pump would be taking. If what you're saying then also is with the main pump off, the secondary pump for the Infloor system is running and it's drawing through the skimmer, what that's saying is that we're definitely getting the water flow that we need. And as to the final part of that question over the drain, I don't know how you would physically see that anyway. I can certainly see water moving on the surface would indicate that it's being drawn into the skimmer, but I'm not sure how you would even tell if not for shutting off a skimmer and having water only being drawn from the main drain, I don't know how you could physically see it being drawn into the pool. And that would be a test you could do with your main pump shut off, only have that secondary pump on and close the skimmer valve, and does it stay primed? If it stays primed, then you know it's drawing water through the main drain. If it's not staying primed, then there's a potential issue there. But I'm guessing with the main pump off, the secondary pump is able to draw the water that it needs. And what people don't understand about pumps is they think that the pump is actually creating suction and pulling the water in. And the fact is that's not what it's doing. What a pump does is that when that impeller spins and throws the previous water that's in there, it creates a vacuum inside the pump. It literally, there's a vacuum in there, and it decreases the atmospheric pressure inside the pump, and the atmospheric pressure outside that's pushing on your pool pushes water into the pump. So theoretically, if you've got 2 pumps sitting next to each other, and this one is dropping and creating a much lower pressure than this one over here, and there's a bigger difference between normal atmospheric pressure in your pool and there's a greater difference in the main pool pump, that water is naturally going to go to that because it's going to go from high pressure to low pressure in an attempt to equalize. So it may just be how it's plumbed that this is sort of what's happening, in that because there's not a balance there. In that case, maybe an additional suction port would have helped, or a dedicated suction port for that line would have helped, or something to be able to balance that pressure a little bit. But without seeing the system and playing with it, that's kind of as far as I could go. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of idea of kind of what's going on there.